Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And today's topic is about how to avoid overwriting of SAS macro variables. We can create macro variables in different ways. One of the way we can create macro variable is by using a %let statement, which I'm showing you in here. In here, we are creating a new macro variable, which we are calling it as macvar, and we are assigning it a value of hello. And then I can run this %let statement, and also I can use this %put statement to see the value of this macro variable by referencing it with the help of ampersand. And then let's quickly do that and see our result. And the %put statement, I have also included some more text so that it looks clear. What it just does is it puts all of this text along with this macro variable value into the log. Now let us quickly run this and see our result in the log. In the log, you can see that we have the value of hello. If we want to, we can override this macro variable by simply using another %let statement and assigning it another value. And then if I run this again, now you will see that this ampersand macvar has a different value. Now let us quickly run this. Now here you can see that we have the value of hi. Now sometimes we want to write applications in such a way that we want our macro variable to be constant, which means we don't want our macro variable value to be overwritten. So if you want to avoid, all we need to do is we need to do something like this, wherein we need to define macro variable by using %global and then \read only. And then we can create our macro variable and give a value for it. As we are creating this macro variable outside of macro, this is a global macro variable. So we are saying here, create a global macro variable and have it read only. What does read only means? This macro variable can be read, it cannot be overwritten. Now let us quickly run these two steps wherein I am creating macro variable and using this macro variable by referencing it. Now once I run this, I can see that this macro variable new macvar has a value of namaste. Now what will happen if we try to overwrite it like that? Just I have done it here. Now let us see what happens if we want to overwrite this macro variable. If I want to overwrite this macro variable, what will happen is I will get an error saying that this was declared as a read only and it cannot be modified or redeclared. And also you can see here that our new macro variable still has the value of namaste, which we have set initially. Even if I do another %global and read only and I use this same macro variable name and assign it a value, it still fails. Now let's quickly run this and see. Again we have the same error message and our macro variable value is the same what we have defined initially. So whenever we define a macro variable in this fashion by using %global and then we say read only option, then this macro variable stays same throughout this SAS session. Unless we restart our session, we cannot override this macro variable. Now let us discuss about how to avoid overwriting of local macro variables. I have made a very detailed video on what is a global macro variable and what is a local macro variable. And here I am giving a very generalized idea. A global macro variable is a macro variable which is created outside of a SAS macro. And local macro variable is one which is created inside of a macro. Again, this is a generalization. Now to avoid overwriting of local macro variables, all we need to do is we need to change this %global to %local and then everything else same. In here, in this particular macro, I am creating a local macro variable L macvar and then I am giving it a value of hello world. And I am making this macro variable read only, which means nobody can override this macro variable by writing something like this saying that %local, and I'm giving an option of a read only. And then here you can also see I have a %put statement, and also here I'm showing that I want to override this macro variable value with hello world to hello Japan, and then I'm doing a %put, something similar to what I have shown you in here. Now let us quickly compile this macro and then execute this macro. Let me do both of this at a time. And then once I have executed my macro, it tells me that the lmacvar has the value of hello world, which you can see in here. And when we try to override this by assigning another value, we are having the same error what I have shown you earlier. And also you can see that this value has been not overwritten. To conclude the whole of this thing, by using this %global read only or by using %local read only, we can make our macro variables which cannot be overwritten. That's all for this topic. If you like this topic, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Thank you.